indicated it's supposed to be yesterday, but I asked for it to be announced today because this is very important to me, having family members, grandchildren that's engaged in team sports. And so we want to go to the announcement and some of the rules that are in place. And let me first focus on the fact that, yes, we want to have team sports, and this pertains through K through 12. It does not pertain to intercollegiate sports, which is a separate conversation. This is our team sports at the high school and the community level. And yes, when it comes to baseball, let's play ball this summer. It's going to be a little bit different, but we wanted to put the protocols in place so that our young people can have that experience again in this type of what we would consider a non-contact team sport. Now let me go through this a little more specifically, and this is effective June 1. So note that, effective June 1. Ticket sales, if there are ticket sales, the purchase, they should be online if possible. Team practice, competition prohibited for close contact sports like basketball, wrestling, football, volleyball, soccer, and martial arts. And I visited with Dr. Smith. We said we will revisit those guidelines and those sports June 30th. And so this is not a permanent statement in regard to those sports, but it is where we are right now. But even in those sports, they can have individual practice with their own equipment. Conditioning, training can be used in accordance with the rules for gyms. Cheerleading and dance may practice under gym directive restrictions. The competition is allowed for limited contact team sports like baseball, softball, track, gymnastics, and swimming. And of course, we'll have physical distancing whenever possible. We'll try to use your own equipment. And if you're an older citizen or have health concerns, you should not be participating in those sports. If you go to the next part of the communication here, this again is the team sports. Distancing should be required except during active sports activity. Obviously, when you're playing, you're not going to always be doing the distancing. The athletes, the coaches, and staff should be asked and screened. Temperature checks for coaches and staff. Face coverings for everyone 10 or older. Obviously, while they're competing and in competition, you remove the mask and the face coverings. The coaches and staff, we would ask to wear at all times. Obviously, if there's some questions or we need to refine this, we can coordinate with the Department of Health. There's some areas of social distancing that can be applied there, but we want the coaches and the staff to set a good example for the young people so that they